Good morning everyone, DRBMiller here. Thank you so much for joining our session of gaming industry news again. We are going to be running it on the daily basis, as you know, and our daily news bulletin is going to be focused on the industry daily news, basically, the hottest of the press, then some special offers and bundles inclusive of consoles, and then we'll have other bits of news which are interesting and relevant to that particular day. So, it's a very good morning over here in London today. We are having a wonderful weather. It's bright sunshine. It is quite cold still, but not as bitter as during the last few days. Ideal for some early morning walks before our streams, and I'm just hoping that most of our streamers do go out sometimes for nice brisk walks before coming and watching our broadcasts, which really keeps you fresh, occupied, and first of all switched on and alert before entering our, well, in this instance, Destiny world, but generally any of the games that we are currently playing and broadcasting. So let's have a look at our news and the interesting things that have come to our desk. First of all, we have some news on the Battlefield 1. As you know, Battlefield 1 is now offered through the Xbox games, and it is included on the Game Pass. And Battlefield 1 leads Xbox games this time with Gold November 2018 lineup, and Assassin's Creed is also doing the rounds. So Microsoft really has blown the lid wide open on November's Xbox games with Gold lineup, with Battlefield 1 leading the charge in what is a pretty decent month's freebies. DICE's critically acclaimed World War I shooter is also available for the duration of November, and will be later joined by Raise the Sun, which is free from November the 16th to December the 15th for everyone to download. And running things off are always a pair of Xbox 360 titles. In this case we have Assassin's Creed and Dante's Inferno. And Ubisoft Open World Sabathon will be up for grabs from November 1st to 15th, while the latter is available November the 16th to 31st. So the absolutely terrific lineup on Xbox, and that is offered with Gold on Xbox 360, Xbox One, and as we said, we are looking at Battlefield 1 offered for free. Then we have Raise the Sun, we have Assassin's Creed, and Dante's Inferno, which is actually making it really, really interesting and absolutely easily accessible to everyone who is on Xbox. So definitely watch this space, and definitely go to Xbox in order to acquire those games if you are a Gold subscriber. Next bit of news that we have is about Strange Brigade, and it has this crew that is battling all the witches and all the bad ongoings in the Strange Brigade world. So at the moment we've heard that the Strange Brigade, the Sunken Kingdom DLC is out, so you are able to download it. And Rebellion has announced that the Sunken Kingdom, the second chapter of Strange Brigade, the installment called the Rise Down DLC, is now available for PlayStation 4, for PC and Xbox One. So basically, for anybody who has got the game, you can download it on any platform, which is absolutely awesome, and they're definitely most appreciated because, as we know, lots of our community members are basically following a particular platform and playing most of the games on one of those rather than every one. I play games on every one of those platforms, but that is an exception, and you get like hardcore PC gamers, hardcore PS gamers, etc. But having it accessible on all platforms is greatly appreciated. I applaud Rebellion for that. And we also got to know that the Sunken Kingdom sees the supernatural slaying explorers poking around in a mysterious underground city, where they stumble across a stunning temple at its center. In addition, there is also a new member of the gang in the shape of Hachiro Shimizu, who is part of the Japanese naval officer character expansion. So we have a Japanese officer joining the crew. The DLC also adds a bunch of new weapons. We have Mikhailov 38 rifle, the Machador TT pistol, the shot grenade, and the decaying Demon Blast amulet power. So the Sunken Kingdom DLC can be purchased for only £5.59 and also it comes as part of the game season pass. So basically you can purchase it either way, and I must highly recommend you to have a look at it, because if you are a fan of the Strange Brigade, then the Sunken Kingdom is going to be obviously enhancing it tremendously. So definitely have a look, and if you want, purchase it. GTA Online have embraced all things Halloween in their latest update, and we have some absolutely amazing costumes which are very much tailored for the event of today. We have another bit of news which says that Rockstar Games has detailed the latest Grand Theft Auto Online update, and we are obviously learning that it is largely based around Halloween. We have a huge helping of double GTAs and RP rewards. They're all up for grabs this week. They're spanning multiple adversary modes, including Slasher, Stashes, Lost Against Damned, Condemned, Come Out to Play, and Beast Against Slasher. So elsewhere, players can grab some other Halloween-rated clobber in the shape of the Psycho Swingers, Zombie Liberals, and the Midwest and Twilight Night t-shirts just by logging in through November the 5th. So there are also considerable discounts, and basically the best thing to do is to have a look and choose the one which is most applicable. As you will see on some of the screenshots available online, the costumes are awesome, so anybody who is into Halloween, definitely have a look and indulge. We've heard also that the creator of Undertale is teasing some sort of announcement, and we need to see really what they're coming up with. They said they want to make something new, and the Undertale mastermind Toby Fox has taken to Twitter to tease everyone. We're not quite sure what's in the works, but it got us excited because obviously across the news channels they are saying that something is moving forward. The developer has said that fans of the game should stay tuned for an announcement on the official Undertale Twitter account tomorrow, so definitely watch that space. He said that there is something new, so presumably that means we are not looking at another port of Undertale. And there are also some interesting points on the Undertale account itself, so absolutely something is developing, something might be definitely in the pipeline. So have a look, watch that space, and if you are interested in the game, definitely the way to do it is to check it out tomorrow. There will be more news on their website and on their Twitter. We said yesterday that the hottest game of the year, Red Dead Redemption, is doing really, really well, and nobody could expect that the game would receive that sort of fantastic opening. It's been one of the most successful game launches ever in gaming industry history, and I will read you a bit about the revenue that was raised and the reception it had from the fans. We did get the information yesterday that Red Dead Redemption 2 pulled a massive $725 million opening weekend. Well, that is just absolutely jaw-dropping. Who on earth could expect it? We knew that people were obviously waiting for the game for quite some time. It's been eagerly awaited, and many of the old Red Dead Redemption fans just simply couldn't wait for that day to arise. It did happen on Friday, and as you could see, everyone bought it, both through pre-orders or purchases on the day or during the weekend. So basically the game is now the second biggest entertainment launch of all time, and it's behind only Grand Theft Auto 5, which again developer Rockstar Games had announced. So really absolutely astonishing results. We are applauding and congratulating the developer. We think that the game has been absolutely amazing, very much enhanced and improved compared to the first one. They definitely listened to the community members. They wanted to make the game as much of the open world as possible and as exciting and as engaging as it was within their realm of power. And indeed, they completed the task with great success. Everyone who played the game had been reporting on their tremendous pleasure and enjoyment of doing so, and sharing the tweets and gameplay via various social networking forums, inclusive of Twitch. I saw that during the last couple of days, there were between 150 and 200,000 people doing the streams, and that was absolutely astonishing. So the critically acclaimed caper pulled in an eye-watering $725 million globally in its first 3 days on sale across PlayStation 4 in launch of 2018 so far, and the most pre-ordered full game on PlayStation Network ever. If that wasn't enough, Sony revealed that Red Dead 2 also notched out PSN's highest day one full game sales of all time, as well as the biggest first 3 days full game sales in PSN history. So just remember, there are some full game sales as well, and the biggest first 3 days of full game sales in PSN history. Rockstar also said that the game achieved the biggest opening weekend in Nintendo history, covering the Friday, Saturday and Sunday of release. GTA 5 launched on Tuesday and pulled in 1 billion in 3 days, so that's why Red Dead was able to take the weekend crown. So listen to this, the same developer being able to make 1 billion in 3 days, and then 775 million for the other game. Obviously a fantastic success for the developer, and we congratulate and applaud them, and we are particularly pleased to see that all of the hard work had paid off and that the games have been so positively received. And the Red Dead Redemption 2 launched last Friday and basically quickly shot straight to the top of the UK charts, and evidently for anybody who is interested in Rockstar or Red Dead Redemption, now is the time to indulge. Just another tip on this matter, I have seen that Sainsbury's, that's for all of our UK viewers, are presently selling the Xbox One S console on a especially discounted price, and that bundle includes Red Dead Redemption 2, 2 controllers, and a 3 monthly free pass to Xbox Gold and the Xbox Game Pass. So this is really quite an incredible package. You got everything included, and if you are interested in Red Dead Redemption 2, that is the console and the game to buy. You will not regret your investment. You will get all those thumbs up once you get into the game, and you'll be able to play it online instantly, as you will have a preloaded 3 months for free of Xbox Live, as well as your Xbox Games Gold. So basically for $229 you get the full bundle that includes console game, 2 controllers, and those 2 subscriptions. So absolutely run to Sainsbury's and buy that bundle. It is extraordinary. It will basically engage you with the console, with the game, and with everything that Xbox has to offer at the moment. And as you know, they have an astonishing library of games in the Game Pass section, and it's definitely worth considering immediately. So for any hardcore serious gamer, this is the best offer I've seen in the course of this year, and I absolutely most highly recommend it. Alright, so we've seen some of the daily news. We'll have a look whether there's anything else of interest across our news channels. We have seen that nearly half of Nintendo Switch users have downloaded Fortnite. As you know, Fortnite is one of the most popular games on the net, and everybody is more or less playing it, or have played it at some stage. It has an enormous number of people streaming it live on Twitch, and it's obviously very competitive and highly engaging. At the moment, we are hearing that Fortnite downloaded on nearly half of all Nintendo Switch systems worldwide, and that is really quite an astonishing bit of news. And that would have happened since its launch in June of this year, and referencing a previous Nintendo earnings report in which it was stated that the Nintendo Switch console sales have reached almost 23 million units. Fortnite would have been downloaded 1.5 million of those that are currently in the wild. And this attach rate brings to mind the Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which in its first 28 days sold 925,000 units for the Nintendo Switch. So that's almost 1 million units for the Nintendo Switch, while the Nintendo Switch alone had sold 906,000. So that's absolutely amazing. The results are staggering, and the financial briefings also reveal that Fortnite's success on Nintendo's latest console says that Super Mario Party, which released on October the 5th, has already sold more than 1.5 million units since its launch. As you can see, Nintendo Switch are doing really well with Zelda and Super Mario, and as we've seen, reaching the sales of 1 million units is a truly remarkable result. we have some other information on Fallout 76 as well. We had yesterday some strange news about some bug affecting the downloads, and as you know, the entire beta download was to be acquired through our PCs, and we had some apology from Bethesda directed at the PC users, because the Fallout 76, which had started, but through a bizarre bug in Bethesda's launching client, we had some problems, and they were causing players to inadvertently re-download all of the data simply by click of a button. And as reported by Kotaku, the Fallout 76 and Bethesda support Twitter accounts have been working overtime today to address this issue, and obviously imploring users not to click any buttons until the progress bar for the beta download is complete. If a button is clicked on the launch client, it can accidentally force players to restart the nearly 50 gig download. Well, that is very annoying, because obviously it will slow down the process, it will affect our download, it will just affect everything we plan for the game, and it's definitely worth keeping in mind not to do that. So basically watch that space, go to the Fallout Twitter or to Bethesda Twitter, and you will get relevant information and correct directions on what to do in order to avoid that bug. It has been affecting the Fallout 76 fans worldwide, cause concern, but it's obviously being dealt with by Bethesda. And we also have to say that together with Red Dead Redemption 2, Fallout 76 is probably one of the most hotly anticipated games of the forthcoming period. We just simply can't wait to get our hands on it. So this brings us to the end of our daily news on the game industry. We are going to have a look at some of the special offers that are currently available online. After looking at our industry daily news, we are considering what best special offers are there in the wild. And as we said yesterday, we have two major sales which are attracting our interest. And first and foremost, there are Halloween sales on Steam and on PlayStation Network. There are so many interesting titles offered on the fraction of the price, and we really are more than happy to be browsing through those titles and discovering many of those that already should have found a way to our library. But as they are obviously greatly discounted, we are going to be able to purchase them more or less straight away. So let's have a look at some of the titles which are very exciting and that have been obviously catching our eye. We have Hitman Game of the Year Edition, and that is offered on $18.99, so that is 60% off the total price of $49.99. This is available through PlayStation Store, and it is a part of Halloween sales. So for anyone who absolutely loves Hitman series, this is the time to buy. Game of the Year Edition, that includes literally everything. In the Game of the Year, you will get all missions and locations from the award-winning first season. 4 brand new missions, including new gameplay mechanics and some features. You'll get 3 new theme escalation contracts, you get 3 new outfits and 3 new weapons, and you'll have some in-game purchases as well. So basically it is the full Monty, as we would say. Everything is in it, and for everyone who loves this game, this is definitely your best buy. We have some interesting bundles. One of them is Call of Duty Black Ops 3. We have Zombies Chronicles Edition offered on a very good price of $19.99, which is offered basically on 60% discount. And when you buy this bundle, you will get quite a lot together with it. We are having 8 remastered classic Zombies maps from the original saga. We have 20 vials of liquid divinium. We have 2 all-new whimsical Gobblegums. We are having Zombies Pack-a-Punch weapon camo that includes 5 color variants, and also it outlines and combines 3 unique game modes: campaign, multiplayer and zombies. So as you could see, again, for the lovers of Black Ops 3, Zombies Chronicles Edition does have it all, and it's offered on a price of $19.99 through PlayStation Store. Another great game that everybody loves is Dark Souls, and Dark Souls 3 is offered on a price of $12.99. The offers will last until the 11:59 p.m. on 2nd of November 2018. So this Halloween sale will be ending literally within the next couple of days. It's definitely worth considering what titles you might be interested in, because obviously we have only 2 days left and the titles are in plentiful supply. So if you buy this full game edition, you will get everything which is basically identical to the physical product. There are no any major extras, so it's basically the game and nothing else, but it's offered on a very good price, so definitely worth considering. Dark Souls 3 for $12.99. We have some other special editions there. Deluxe edition of Dark Souls 3 is offered on $17.99, and we can get several things in there, which include, I believe, DLC 1 and DLC 2, and we are then able to play everything at once. As we know, this game was the winner of Gamescom Award of 2015 for the Best RPG, and over 35 E3 2015 awards and nominations. So absolutely, this is your definitive deluxe edition. Definitely worth considering, and definitely worth having in your library of games. We have lots of add-ons on Dead by Daylight. They're offered on a very low price of about $3.29. So if you're interested in purchasing Michael Myers character or some separate chapters and levels, then definitely you need to have a look at this. Some of the characters are offered on the price of $1.99, which is very, very low. And if you want to be enjoying and playing Dead by Daylight Special Edition as much as we did, then obviously you can acquire those characters. The other game that we really want to have and play and stream is The Last of Us, the proprietary Sony PlayStation game. As we know, it is a very popular survival game that has lots of followers worldwide, and we are going to be definitely keeping our eyes on the installment. We had watched a wonderful trailer and there was a couple of cutscenes presented during their E3 conference presentation, and we simply cannot wait to see that game coming to our desk. But the old one, The Last of Us, if you want it, we can call it The Last of Us number 1. The full game is available on the price of $9.99, which is obviously a very good price. It is reduced from $19.99, so it's almost half price. And what is interesting is that game number 1 has been remastered for PlayStation 4, meaning that if you purchase it today, it will be presenting you with better quality graphics, with better quality sound, and overall a much greater gaming, much more enjoyable gaming experience. And remastered will feature several enhanced things, which include explore a beautiful decimated world, fully realized with the power of PlayStation 4 in 1080 high definition. You can delve into Ellie's past in Left Behind, a single-player prequel chapter. You can fight for survival across the abandoned and reclaimed territories with 8 new multiplayer maps and a harder single-player difficulty mode. Behind-the-scenes in-game cinematic commentary from the cast and creative director. In addition, you have on-screen text support for English, Polish and Russian, and you have voiceover support for English, Polish and Russian. We are particularly excited to learn that behind-the-scenes in-game cinematic commentary is available. This is always highly pleasurable, and it obviously brings us to our special editions on DVDs and Laserdiscs that always had plenty of interesting extras, inclusive of cast, crew, directors and producers and everyone else on board, talking with excitement about how they finished the product. And that is always one of the most interesting and most pleasurable parts of acquiring a new film, or in this case a new game, where we can just indulge in full. So these are some of our recommendations. We said that we'd recommend you the entire Halloween sale on PlayStation store, and we had particularly recommended games like Hitman Game of the Year Edition, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles and Zombies Chronicles Edition. We recommended Dark Souls Deluxe Edition, Dead by Daylight with all these extras, and at the end we also recommended The Last of Us, which we thoroughly enjoy and love playing. So these are the news, and we have seen some of the best offers on bundles. Let's quickly have a look if we have anything else on offer through Xbox. They're not running a major Halloween sale, and there were some interesting offers that we've seen on consoles, but let us just dig those up for you. We received some information on special offers on bundles in the US, and that are the best deals on Xbox X and Xbox One S. Just to come back to my earlier reference and recommendation, we had the best possible bundle offered on Xbox in the UK through Sainsbury's. You can buy a brand new Xbox One S console on the price of £229, and you can, in addition to that bundle, acquire Red Dead Redemption 2, 2 controllers, and your subscription to Game Pass and Xbox Live. So simply, that is astonishing. It's the best possible bundle you can have, one of the hottest games of the year, or of the decade you could say, and the game that actually broke all the gaming records on last Friday, inclusive of the console and the subscriptions. That simply can't go wrong. So this offer is available for quite certain until the end of the third week of November. So we are having 3 weeks to complete the purchase, and I would recommend to everyone who loves the game, Red Dead Redemption, or anyone who is still playing Xbox Elite 360, basically to hurry to your local Sainsbury's and purchase that bundle. You simply can't get better. It is really offered on such low price, and if you were to buy everything separately, you probably will have to pay double. In America, they're offering a couple of interesting deals. I've seen that Xbox One X Red Redemption bundle is starting from $459, and you get the choice of Xbox One X console, black or white, I guess. The game is going to be Red Dead Redemption. You will get a controller, and you will get a bonus currency card. So that's actually a very good offer as well. The other deal is offered on the price of $259, and you get your Xbox S console, you get the game Red Dead Redemption 2, you get your controller and your bonus currency card. So definitely these are some very, very good deals, but actually one offer that caught my eye, and it is really looking very beautiful on the box, which is presented through IGN.com, is the offer to buy Xbox One X Fallout 76 console, and it just looks really, really amazing, and it will also include the game. So it is the Fallout 76 Xbox One X bundle, and that offer is on $499. So for anybody who loves Fallout and anybody who wants to have a special console which will always remind them of their favorite game, then that is the offer that you need to pursue, and it is offered on $499, and you can buy that bundle directly through Microsoft Store. So this brings us to the end of our daily industry news. I hope you enjoyed some of the news that we presented you with, and hopefully you'll be able to use them as a reference guide for anything that you are interested in within the community, and particularly I hope that it is going to direct you to your favorite games and some of the products which you can of course purchase on a very, very low price. So thank you so much for coming, for listening to this program, and also for being a part of our community. I thank you all for your comments, views, and participation. We have been quite encouraged by some of the comments received since yesterday. It seems that lots of our viewers and community members were quite keen on receiving the news bulletins. We may be running them twice a day just to run through some of the latest news that come to our desk. We have to still play by ear and find out what might be most popular in terms of its duration and content. But so far, we have been focusing on whatever seems to be the hottest news coming off the press, basically our industry dailies, and then we are focusing also on our special offers and bundles, which are very useful to every single gamer worldwide. So, thank you so much for coming, thank you for listening, and also for participating. I look forward to seeing you all very shortly in our Destiny 1 gameplay. Our broadcast is going to start in 15 minutes, and in the evening we will have another Destiny 2 broadcast. So we are really engaging with our Destiny world on all levels. And on that note, I shall just say farewell, my friends, and we'll see you all later.